Anyway, let's get to Fox News and let's get to the Florida Surgeon General, Dr. Joseph Ladapo, who, remember, famously said, as we saw yesterday, fuck COVID, just vibes. Remember, this is the Surgeon General, okay? He's like the top doctor in Florida, appointed as the main doctor in Florida. So him coming out and saying, like, fuck this, like, testing stuff, you know, if you don't test, you don't see it. Fuck the testing, just vibes, baby. You know, that was impactful. It was also normal for Florida. Let's see what he had to say now. And I got to pee real quick. I'll be back.
The big lie. The big lie was that if you got everything, and I got the vaccine, I did everything that they told me to do. Got it, and I still got it, and there's a lot of other people that got it. So there's a lot of people, and I've even seen people on TV today saying that they did everything that people told them to do, and they still got the virus. So that was the big lie all along, telling people that if they did everything that they said, that they wouldn't get the virus. But the truth is that it would mitigate it, that it wouldn't be as dangerous. But they never told the American public that, Kaylee.
Oops, misclick.
I think we're having some problems with Kaylee's audio. Doctor, I'll let you pick up on that.
Oh, no. I mean, you're absolutely correct. And, you know, I'm happy to hear you say it, Lawrence, and I hope more Americans realize it. You know, the vaccine passports, you know, this requirement to get tested to go to school or to get on a plane. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This idea that, you know, that you could stop this with vaccines was unrealistic, but the policies are based on the idea that you can stop this with with vaccines and mass testing and things like that. So there's a mismatch between the policies and reality, and you know, more people need to wake up to that, I think, and stop participating in this really dystopian view of public health.
Yeah,
it's totally unhealthy.
It's unhealthy.
I mean, it's unhealthy, it's divisive, it's political, it's unpleasant. I understand why people are coming to Florida.
Yeah. And that's why you're doing a good job leading. Kaylee.
Bro, I mean, like, I know people fucking rip on Don't Look Up, but this is literally like, this is Don't Look Up. Like, he just straight up is saying, like, no, don't worry about fucking COVID, dude. Come on. Just, like, don't worry about it. Just don't fucking worry about it, dude. Anyway, now I didn't know this either, but apparently, hey, you guys remember Dr. Stella Emanuel, the Holy Ghost Send the Power? Doctor, who immediately was fucking owned by everyone on the internet who has at least a somewhat decent understanding of how to do a fucking Google search, that found out that this lady believed in like demon semen and a bunch of other like insane shit. Well, turns out, you know, he was one of those doctors who are a borderline on, you know, being pro-COVID, okay? So that was, remember this group of doctors from the Trump administration? Well, one of them became the straight-up fucking attorney or Surgeon General for the state of Florida.
I'm Dr. Joe Ladapo. I'm a physician at UCLA, and I'm a clinical researcher also. And I'm speaking for myself and not on behalf of UCLA. So I want to say that, so I'm thinking of the people who are behind the screens that are watching what you guys are broadcasting. And I want to share with you, because there's so much controversy and the atmosphere is so full of conflict right now, that what this group of doctors is trying to do fundamentally is really to bring more light to this conversation about how we manage COVID-19 and the huge challenge.
That's bullshit, by the way. He's just like straight up talking about like hydroxychloroquine. This was done specifically so that they could push for hydroxychloroquine as a cure. Remember that? Remember that shit, dude? At this stage, it's like, even if you have a doctorate, okay, even if you went to UCLA Medical, even if you're like a physician at UCLA Medical, which is like a really good fucking hospital system too. Ronald Reagan is an incredibly important hospital. Like we're talking motherfuckers that went through school, got their got their education, got their fucking MD, and are just shilling. Okay? Straight up. Straight up. And guess why? Guess what? Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he fucking do that? Why wouldn't he shill like this when, because he did this, he's no longer even, oh, by the way, he lied about Joseph Ladapo saying he treated UCLA patients, by the way. UCLA came out and said that he had actually never treated COVID-19 patients at UCLA. But why shouldn't he lie if, when he lied like this and he joined that like America's Frontline Doctors group, he got fucking promoted. He got promoted. If you're positively incentivizing people to fucking lie on behalf of your political goals, even if that ends up killing people or misinforming people, then yeah, of course you're gonna fucking lie, dude. Florida Senator Tina Polsky repeatedly asked DeSantis' Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo to put a mask on in her office, explaining to him she was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. When she asked him why he wouldn't, he just smiles and he doesn't answer. He's very smug. Now, obviously, fucking doctors aren't all like lying scumbags or anything like that. I'm not saying that, like, you know, they're doing this, but some are, okay?
Pee-pee poo-poo.
None of our institutions are infallible, is my point. I know that it like hurts everyone's feelings to think like that, because when you see that, doctor gear, you think to yourself, when you see that white coat, that's supposed to instill a feeling of protection and you know, confidence. Like, you should confidently be able to feel that this person that you're talking to knows what the fuck they're talking about. Okay? And the overwhelming majority of doctors are not like that. It's like 99%. Okay? You can trust 99% of doctors, but then there are also grifter ass doctors that, you know, for example, do this shit and then get promoted or become television doctors like Dr. Oz. And then after they become television doctors like Dr. Oz, say shit like this.
12
That's right. That's a fucking segue. Dr. Oz struggles to answer an abortion question on Fox News. Let's take a look at what Dr. Oz had to say about abortion. This is an older video, but it's still a golden video. I covered this earlier on the broadcast as well. I just want to show you, like, you know, an example of what it looks like when someone is a fucking grifter doctor. So, this is Dr. Oz upholding, according to Jack Posobiec. Okay, actually, I don't even want to fucking... Here's Dr. Oz talking about abortion, Roe v. Wade standards on abortion, okay? And then on the Breakfast Club.
In Philadelphia. And I saw women who'd had coat hanger events. I mean, they're really traumatic events that happened when they were younger, before Roe versus Wade. And many of them were harmed for life, emotionally discarding anyway. Right. And listen, I'm at a personal level, I wouldn't want anyone in my family to have an abortion. I told my kids this. I mean, I love the lives that they're creating so much that I personally wouldn't want it. But I don't want to interfere with everyone else's stuff, because it's hard enough to get into life as it is. What I do know as a physician is, if you're going to make it if the litmus test is the heart's beating, then really make it the heart beating. Mm-hmm. Don't make some surrogate version of it when, you know, cells are have an electrical path. That's not what the average person thinks. Right. The average person is envisaging a little acorn heart beating in there. That's not what's going on. What it is. That's 6 weeks. And I think the rule that most Americans seem.
So he right here is speaking his truth. Okay, he is not spreading medical misinformation. He's right. He's saying that, like, it's not real. It's not a fucking real. It's not like a real child in the way that people try to fucking make it seem like it is. Okay, hold on.
The support is, if the child was viable outside the womb, then you don't want to kill that child. Mm-hmm. If the child was not going to be able to survive.
So a couple days after, Fox News has him on to ask him questions about abortion. They go, hey, what do you think about abortion, Dr. Oz?
That directly. And one more. On the issue of abortion, you were on the Breakfast Club in New York, and you talked about some of these laws in Alabama, perhaps like the ones that are being adjudicated in Mississippi or in Texas. And I'd be curious, as a senator, how would you vote? What do you think the laws should be on abortion?
I'm pro-life. I do believe in 3 exceptions, the health of the mother being the primary one, but rape and incest as well. And I would vote to ensure that if the judiciary is reviewing an abortion law, that they follow the Constitution. It's quite clear. That Alabama case is in point, did not include.
But Dr. Oz,
that's
currently being debated at the Supreme Court. So setting aside the exceptions, which I appreciate, what is your position as both a doctor and a senatorial candidate on when life begins? When should we draw the line when abortion is legal?
Like, he's trying to be like, listen, I'm Roe v. Wade. I'm pro Roe v. Wade. I'm a fucking doctor, okay? And he was a fucking legit, like, he's not like a fake doctor. He was a legit doctor before he became a television doctor. So it's like hard for him to be like, the anti-science bullshit that requires, that forces you to believe, like, that you are required to believe if you're like fucking, pro-forcing women to carry pregnancies is the fucking term, right? So he's just having a hard time, matching up those two individual realities, because inside of him are two wolves, okay? One wolf that has all of the information as a fucking MD about like how life works, okay, how the human physiology works, and also the other wolf that is like trying to become a senator in Pennsylvania as a Republican. Okay? Obviously, both of the Brunos are still racist and they still say the N-word. But, right now he's at a situation. He's at an internal contradiction that he is trying to solve here.
As a doctor, I appreciate the sanctity of life. And for that reason, I'm strongly pro-life. With the 3 exceptions I've mentioned, that's how I would vote.
And when does that life begin?
Again, if I'm pro-life, then it's a decision that comes back to the sanctity of when you think life does begin. And I believe it begins when you're in the mother's womb.
When you're in the mother's womb? But that carries you all the way up to 9 months of pregnancy.
No, of course not. Life's already started when you're in your mother's womb. But it's a rat hole to get trapped in the different ways of talking about it. We need, as a nation, to make sure the Constitution is appropriately followed, and people like me, and you may be in the same camp, who are pro-life, have our feelings respected. And this is something that should not be taken away from us by judiciary legislating from the bench.
Notice how he's asking, okay? Notice how the question is, so what's up? Like, how would you legislate? Like, you're a doctor, you want to be a legislator. How would you legislate, like, where life begins in an effort to figure out, what point? What is past the point of no return that you don't want abortions to happen at? And he can't fucking answer it because that's the reality. The reality is that, like, if you genuinely, truly care about life and you care about the autonomy of the fucking carrier, okay? The woman that is carrying the fucking baby or the fetus, right? And you think of that as an individual human being, then this is not even a question, okay? This is not even a fucking question. It's a hard one to fucking answer. It's not like third trimester pregnancies are commonplace. It's not happening. The overwhelming majority of pregnancies that happen, or the overwhelming majority of abortions, third trimester abortions, the overwhelming majority, 94%, I believe, of abortions that occur happen in the first trimester, dog. Like, this is a non-issue, okay? And the ones that happen on the third trimester, okay, those are happening because there are additional complications. Nobody's like, I want to carry a baby in my fucking belly for 9 months only to have it fucking snipped out of me and cut out of me at the end there. Okay, that's psychotic. What? Oh yeah, only 2% of abortions happen past the third trimester or first trimester. More than actually, I think that number is a little bit higher. Yeah, it's less than 1% in the third trimester. Okay? At that stage, it's very unlikely that you were aware that you were pregnant to begin with. There could be a very unlikely scenario where the person was unaware. Okay? The person was unaware that they were carrying a fucking fetus. Okay? And when they find out too late and they still want to be able to get an abortion, they should be able to still get an abortion in that circumstance. Okay? But that is like 3 people. Okay? We're talking about 3 people, and that problem could be eliminated in its entirety if there was early preventative care. There was better access to free reproductive health care services. Okay? You know, if they weren't routinely fucking shaming sex ed and stopping people from fucking learning about their goddamn bodies and stopping Planned Parenthoods by trying to cut their fucking funding and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's insane. If Americans had access to fucking healthcare for free and they could get reproductive healthcare services for free and easily without having to seek it out, okay, and then without having to like duck and dodge anti or pro-life psychos who want to like fucking murder you for getting an abortion, then, you know, there would be no fucking third trimester terminations outside of like serious medical complications. And by the way, that is already statistically insignificant. Most abortions happen in the first trimester. Okay? You go to your doctor, you go to a Planned Parenthood, okay? And you tell your doctor, I think I might be pregnant. And your doctor's like, here, take this fucking pill. And then you have a heavy flow period. That's it. If you can get owned and turned into dust, okay? If you can get turned into fucking heavy flow period by taking a single pill, then you're not a fucking life. Like, you're not a human. You're like this big, okay? That's how big the fucking fetus is, okay? At that stage, it's like this big. It's like a fertilized egg. Get the fuck out of here.
Pool service and supply, saying how crazy she was.
So stupid. It's a bit painful too, babe. Okay, chill the fuck out. All right, I know, I understand, but I'm trying to fucking minimize the severity of an abortion here. You don't have to come in here and be like, actually, it's really fucking significant, and Republicans are right. I mean, for men, I'm a man, okay? I have a penis, I do not have a vagina, I do not have ovaries, I have no fucking idea what this is like, okay? But if I'm talking to other men, I'm going to use terminology that they can comprehend. At least some of them know what a fucking period looks like, okay? So that is precisely the reason why I'm explaining the concept in the way that I am. In gruesome terms for the most part, but certainly in a way that like other dudes can fucking understand, okay? It's not for you. If you have a pussy, okay? If you've been to a Planned Parenthood with a vagina intact on your body, then this conversation is not for you. You already know this. Why do I have to explain this to you? You already know. You're like, what the fuck? I'm a woman. I want to be able to have control over my own body. I don't want a fucking like weird parasite growing inside of me that I don't fucking want. That's psychotic, right? Obviously, if you're hearing a woman, you already know that. This conversation is exclusively for people who are like, I don't get it. I don't understand. So that's precisely why I'm using the terms that I'm using. Anyway, this is for the fellas, ladies. Sorry.
COVID blowing up my college.
The menstrual cycle is a massacre. Every time I think about all the eggs shedded without being seeded by pure-blooded Americans, I want to jail teenage girls. Exactly. And same with every time you fire off a nut, too. All those fucking sperm that could be, you know, fertilizing eggs out there. You just... Now they're fertilizing a napkin. How does that work, huh? A genocide.
So annoying.
And the viability outside of the womb conversation is an ever-changing one.
The big three
because, you know, you can have different carriers. Like you can have someone else carry your baby for you, okay? Loan a belly, and that sort of thing. Like, the more medicine gets better, the more viability fetuses have outside of the fucking womb. So, you know, that's no way to legislate it. It's just a gray area, okay? It's a gray area intellectually. It's a gray area philosophically. If you're going to have a conversation about like what it means to be life, is it actually like, does it begin at conception? Is it about the prospect of life? All that sort of shit. I'm not talking about any of that. You know why? Because that's for the birds, okay? That's just for nerds, okay? You can pontificate on that endlessly. Ultimately, I don't think women should be forced to carry pregnancies to term, okay? That's it. That's it. I care about the full-blown adult human being that is alive, or in some instances, the teenager human being that is fucking alive, and I want to make sure that that person that is currently alive is protected, okay? And can do whatever the fuck they will do to their own goddamn bodies. And that's precisely why abortion restrictions don't actually stop abortions. If there's a million different studies on this, it just creates an environment for back alley abortions, because that's how easy it is to stop a fucking pregnancy, because the baby or the fetus is dependent on the carrier. I do not believe that women are simple cum receptacles that are baby incubators. So, of course, I have a different point of view on the subject matter than Republicans who are just like, no, that's not true. Women are just cum receptacles. It's just they're baby carriers. What the fuck do you mean? Someone in the chat correctly pointed this out. You are not truly alive until you've had a sip of Diet Mountain Dew. Okay?
Has freak.
Anyway. In that circumstance, the future of that life is entirely dependent on consent, okay? Informed consent, and whether or not that fucking mother wants to have a child or not. It's really fucking stupid. And I hate that every single Republican piece of shit loves talking about like late-term abortions, like doctors are murdering babies that are coming out of the pussy. Like, they make it seem like there's a doctor with a fucking machete waiting right outside of the vagina. As soon as the fucking baby comes out, they chop it. Like, that's what's going on. That's how abortions are done. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Shut the fuck up.